How's it going, everyone? Tikash here, and welcome back to my channel where it's all horror all the time. And welcome to episode 10 of Outlast. Now, from the looks of things, we should be getting pretty close to the end of the game, but knowing my luck, I'm a little hesitant to be making any promises. I'm just hoping they manage to maintain that sort of sweet spot they seem to have found in the last hour or so between the slow burning, suspenseful segments and then on the other end the frantic balls to the wall hide and seek set pieces. I'm guessing, given as far into the game as I am right now, I wouldn't be surprised if they really ramped things up and went wild, which is a bit of a shame, but I'm just being skeptical right now. So yeah, in the words of Varg Vikernes, let's find out. I think I actually missed this last session. Gods and Monsters. Note to all personnel from Consultant MM008, Rudolf Wernicke, DBNR. Do not worship the swarm, nor allow the delusions of the patients to influence your beliefs. Any sentient being based in this technology will be so far superior to us that illusions of godliness will be reasonable. We have always looked into chaos and called it God. Now we are blessed with sufficient power that such belief could destroy us. Do not be tempted. Remember that you are scientists. I guess I agree with the rationale, but still, that's not exactly a whole lot of comfort. Wernicke's machine, the assembler, the feed chambers, the precursor molecules. Vague memories of nanotechnology articles I've read online. Probably drunk, probably distracted. Not nearly enough to know how to destroy it. But Billy is in the center of it. Find him, kill him, end this. Not liking the sound of that. Damn, these guys really should do something about their cable management. Turn off the valve for the life support fluid reservoir. Which is where exactly? That's our guy, right? Gotta be. Poor bastard. Billy Hope. From Billy's patient reports, He ought to be 23 years old. He looks like at least 50 years of rough road, pain scratched deep into what I can see. Killing you would be an act of kindness. How about you? Any hints, maybe? Nah, I thought as much. Life support. This is Billy Hope's lungs, his liver, his life support. A machine the size of a football stadium to keep one lunatic alive. Fuck it all. Break it all. He has to die. I mean, in the interest of self-preservation, if nothing else. Sub-lab generator. Wait, fuck me. I don't even know if this is gonna help. This is pretty damn ethereal to me. So I wouldn't be surprised if it can actually face through doors. But still worth a shot, I guess. Yeah, judging by the soundtrack, that's actually not doing us a whole lot of good. Ah, so it does still have to open doors after all. So many stairs! Jesus Christ. Ah, goddammit, it's caught up already. How's it caught up to us already? Ah, goddammit. I'm pretty sure it following us into the airlock wasn't scripted. God damn it. So that explains why I caught up so soon already. No need to interact with the button, just get into the damn airlock. And that should be it, right? Permission to proceed. Please find attached the permission to proceed form for patient William Hope of the Murkoff Charitable Psychiatry Program at Mount Massive Hospital in Colorado, USA. The form is standard and all relevant lines have been signed. It appears Billy is unaware of his mother's recent guided cardiac arrest. He is submitting to the experiment with the understanding, unfounded, of financial remuneration to his mother and a charitable contribution to her church. Wernicke, having read the boy's dream reports, believes he has enormous therapeutic potential. I guess that sort of depends on your definition. But hey. So, do I make my way back down there the same way I came? Don't tell me we're gonna have to do this whole chase sequence again. Except in the opposite direction. I mean, that just wouldn't be very creative now, would it? Jesus Christ. That was a big move, game. On the other hand, I guess I should have known better, really. So yeah, I'm not counting on doors doing all that much, really. Might as well yank this out and get the whole thing over and done with. Except I'm looking in the wrong place. I mean, it is about his pod, isn't it? I'm not seeing a button or anything. You're not doing a very good job of telling me what to do here, game. What is it you want from me? No, wait, this is the way I came. And it's actually shut off now. Ah. Is it the main console I should be interacting with? Oh yeah, that's a great idea. You want to just shut one door. That just kind of reaffirms my theory. Just don't bother with doors anymore from now on. Because you're gonna have to shut two at a time anyway. Is this it? No, that's a document. Why would I be wanting to read a document right now? That makes absolutely zero sense. Oh, come on, game. Jesus Christ. Work with me here. The interest. Thanks for stopping by. Good to have you. Indeed, Billy, stop. No, but really. Nothing in notes, nothing in documents. Wait, hang on. I was trying to look for a bit more detailed instructions as to what to do, but luckily, despite us dying just now, having found the document apparently carried over. So, here we are, Murkoff Psychiatric Systems, Morphogenic Engine Chamber Maintenance Schedule. To avoid patient injury, the Morphogenic Engine Life Pod requires a daily inspection of all vital systems. Vital System 1, the enriched oxygenated perfluoride... Christ, I'm usually a bit more eloquent at this, I pinky promise. Perfluoride... And then there's the coughing fit, so right, 3 times the charm. Perfluorocarbon from the life support fluid reservoir must be continually flushed and replaced through the course of the patient's treatment. Note that OP also supplies anesthetics. Any interruption in supply will cause sufficient pain to the patient to potentially disrupt the experiment. Vital System 2. The electric supply is supplemented and ensured by the sub-lab generator. Proper fueling and maintenance of the sub-lab generator should be confirmed hourly. Idris, yeah, I'm okay, man. It's par for the course. Don't worry about it. I guess, well, it being a hobby is kind of worrisome in and of itself. But yeah, no, I mean, I'm fine. I'm doing good. Vital System 3. In the case of catastrophic loss of Vital Systems 1 and 2, the life pod failsafe will engage, maintaining localized minimum life support functions until technicians can arrive. Disabling failsafe will result in immediate patient termination. Well, wouldn't that just be a damn shame? Except where's this damn thing located? What's that, Idris? I thought what Billy is in your body and trying to kill you. I'm not aware of any Billies being inside my body at this present time. Thank God. No, the way I understand the story is that Billy, the guy in the matrixy like jelly bubble life support thingy, that's what's actually summoning or empowering or driving the spectral wall rider entity unit thingy, if you will. Oh, I'm gonna hate this sequence, aren't I? Can I jump down from here, maybe? No, I can in fact not. So where exactly is this goddamn failsafe at? Here we go. I know, right? This is pretty damn morbid. I know, right? Must document at all costs. New objective, get out. That is hardly a new objective. That was a goddamn objective 9 hours ago, game. So, between me not being dead and both my walking and fishing being all wobbly, I'm guessing we're possessed now? Is that what's going on? Notes. Death of Hope. Billy is dead. The Wall Rider, the Swarm, whatever it is, unmade with him. Whether I escape or die here, I am free. Agree to disagree, I suppose. And yes, Idris, I guess in a roundabout way, technically there is a Billy inside my body, for lack of a better term. So I'm fairly certain this is the way we came in. I haven't seen another exit just yet. Ooh. Yeah, I can't really picture this ending particularly well for our guy. I don't know, man. From all I gather, I don't think there is such a thing as becoming a new Wall Rider. I think it just really hops from body to body and possesses people. But one of the things I like about the game is that that is not explicitly spelled out. Because, I mean, on one hand, we did just take a hell of a beating, so that will explain the wobble. But also my vision was being a bit weird when I was standing perfectly still. Could just be a headache. Could be something more. But, oh, fuck me. Guys? Can we talk about this?
I told you, man. I told you.
What is that thing?
Became the host. Wow. I was at least expecting to see the aftermath of that. The old man in the chair is alive and with them. Was he with them though? I didn't quite catch that. I thought he would die as soon as you killed Billy. Because I'm pretty sure I heard him say Billy is what kept him alive. I guess his wishes, no less. But fuck me, guys, that was quite the ride. Why do we even start with this one? How about we do the good first, then the bad? So, over presentation. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Graphics, in this day and age, not that impressive, but given this came out in 2013, it was pretty damn top-notch for its time and still pretty damn serviceable. Even now, I mean, between the griminess and the darkness and the whole night vision film grain thing going on, it doesn't need to look fully ultra 4K, 40K super duper turbo Kamehameha HD to do the job. Added to that, just the score, the little musical cues, the little violin thingies going on whenever shit hits the fan. The rain effects, just the way it all comes together, still amazingly well done. I like how the story unfolds through the combination of, notes, your character's own observations, and the documents that you find. I mean, it is just an absolute shitstorm and inexplicable the situation you find yourself in at the beginning of the game, and then only later on does it head towards Nazi mysticism, I should say, and a touch of the supernatural and what have you. Again, I found that the handwritten notes for our main character to be just a bit too, I don't know, just a little bit too badass, given that you're just like a random journalist with no special training or weapons in a situation like this. But even so, overall story writing, if you want to call it that, given the lack of dialogue, again, pretty damn well done. Also the pacing, I want to say in general, there's a healthy balance between atmosphere and the tension building and the exploratory aspect of it, versus the high octane, rushed hide and seek sequences. Overall, once again, I especially like that bit where you lose the camera and with that your vision in the dark, and then shortly after you find it again, and it actually, it damages the camera, and then you get the little visual glitches and the sound hiccups and everything for the remainder of the game. That was a pretty neat touch. It's also never too dark for too long. I mean, there was a few cases where I just wandered off, but I take full credit. I take full responsibility for that. But it's always a healthy balance between just enough batteries to keep you going and not freak out. And yeah, I also like the environment variety. Given that it all takes place in the same building, and still each chapter, if you will, still has its own kind of identity. It doesn't feel all that forced, like they were just checking off. It's like, oh, we obviously gotta have a sewer sequence and a hospital wing that's on fire that you have to put out, and oh, well, now let's introduce a courtyard where you move freely, as opposed to the remainder of the game, but the visibility is lower. Oh, the transitioning between those different segments felt pretty natural to me. Now, on the downside of things, I have to say the whole fleeing sequences and the hide and seek aspect of things sometimes felt a bit unnecessarily convoluted and stretched out, especially the sequence where you get away from Dr. Traeger. That was especially annoying, but then again, I was not playing that particular bit on my best of days, so I will give the game the benefit of the doubt there. I mean, you've heard me rant and wish all sorts of curses upon the developers for generations to come on more than one occasion, but the truth is, each and every time I gave up for the night, the solution was always pretty damn close by, with just a bit more exploring and attentiveness, I should have been able to make my way through there just fine. So, once again, benefit of the doubt. So overall, really well put together, very atmospheric. Just overall, I gotta say, I had a blast. After all, I can very well imagine this being even scarier had I not been talking to myself or interacting with viewers while I was playing, which is why I'm very much looking forward to Whistleblower, which is the DLC or add-on or expansion, if you will, which is another 3-ish hours of Outlast. And just to do myself a favor, I will be completing that before I share it with you guys, just to see how much fright mileage I get out of that, if you will. So all in all, now that I've completed it and I get the total picture, I will say this is deservedly a survival horror classic. Well, horror in general as well. I can see why this is pretty much regarded as one of the all-time greats. So all in all, don't pay attention to the bits where I was being a dick. Very solid recommendation overall. So stay tuned for Whistleblower. Hope to see you when that kicks off. In the meantime, thanks for watching, take care, and dildo.